Good evening, race fans, and welcome back to Wicked Wednesday on WFO Racing. We're capping off week 3 of season 16 tonight in Vegas again at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the iRacing UI Still Sucks 195, proudly sponsored by Eighmey Contracting. So week 1, we saw Jerry Cochran in the trucks take the win at Daytona. Last week, Richard Holland got the win at Kansas. Tonight, we've got 135 laps. Last night in the cars, we had 5 cautions. So why don't you guys in the chat, if you are wanting to take a guess on how many you think we will give tonight. And in the meantime, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know next time we'll go live, which will be next week. And in the meantime, we will be back right after this.
Start your engines, light the flame. We don't back down, we play this game. Wheel to wheel, it's skill and pride. We're racing clean with fire inside. Every turn a test of guts, fast and fair, no ifs or buts. Respect runs deep in every lane. We fight for wins, not for fame. Precision rules the track right here. Built on sweat, built on gear. Pushing hard but never low. Side by side we let it go. WFO, why freaking open, steal the show. Brotherhood on every lap, no cheap shots, no dirty taps. WFO, legends racing, friendships grow. Full send, all in, let it flow. This is WFO. It ain't just wins, it's how we stand. We lift each other hand in hand. From practice nights to final flags, we've got each other's backs. Hard racers, clean lines, sharpen steel through battle times. No ego, no shame, just honor in the name. WFO, wide freaking open, let it roll. Chasing greatness every show with the best you'll ever know. WFO, racing hard and keeping true. There's no other league like this crew. This is WFO. When the lights drop and the engines roar, this is where champions are made. WFO Racing League, wide freaking open. WFO, wide freaking open, steal the show. Brotherhood on every lap, no cheap shots, no dirty taps. WFO, legends racing, friendships grow. Full send, all in, let it flow. This is WFO.
Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're ready for another action-packed race. Let's see, Tay-Tay's already here. We got John Nestor pushing for Jerry. Say last night we had 5 cautions on the cars. Why don't you give us your best guess as how many we'll have tonight in the trucks? Currently registered, we have 38 trucks. We have 38 trucks that were in here during practice. We'll see how many come through for qualifying. Ivan's picking 5 tonight. Got the 23 just showcasing his truck out here in the middle of the grass. Pre-planning a victory pose. Riding along currently with Steve and Brian. Tay-Tay's calling for 6. Sit here and watch as these guys start to do their qualifying laps. Over here to Ronald Hall in the group that they got running right here. Got Ronald, Ivan, and I'm not sure who the other car is. Be the number 4 of Austin Wagner. All right, they're going to reset. Let's switch it to nighttime, and we will qualify now. Uh-oh. Austin crossing out the 419, going with Austin Wagner Motorsports. Might be a telltale sign from the battle that they had last night. Austin and Andrew were side by side. They ended up going 3 wide, and they ended up taking each other out in the final 15 laps, I think it was. Well, that's what Austin's truck looks like. So what does Andrew's truck look like tonight? Andrew running the 419 Motorsports truck. A little family rivalry going on here tonight. Should make things interesting. It was 419 Motorsports running 1 through 4 there for a while. That's what we saw last night. So it'll be interesting to see how that all gets handled tonight. Got Keaton Tripp in his 26 Trippy truck. So far, we got 22 trucks that are out there qualifying. Get out here with Vern, see how he's doing. It's not family if you're not feuding, Terry. It's not family if you're not feuding. Vern qualifying really slow there compared to everybody else. Vern out there hot dogging. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if he ends up with any issues with his VR tonight. He had issues last night with the VR. Ended up putting him towards the back, and he managed to gain back up. I think he ended in the top 10. I do not remember for sure. If I was prepared, I would have looked that up. Actually, I did look it up, and I just forgot to look at that. Forgot to leave it up. All right, we got the number 2 still out there, it looks like. So last week we saw Richard Holland, John Wimbish, and Tommy Haynes go 1, 2, and 3 in the trucks. We'll see if they can repeat tonight. We'll get the placements, which it looks like we may have. I think we're placed. So it's showing me 38 trucks tonight. There, it put them in line. There, it put them in line. All right, yes, 38 trucks tonight. Let's go ahead and get through our grid because it's going to go quickly. Let me get on the leader. All right. So your grid tonight, sponsored by... Where did my notes go? Professional here, guys. Professional. All right. Brought to you by Grayson Jade Photography. Jade Photography, based in Virginia, capturing. I can't speak tonight. Capturing stories nationwide. Learn more. Go check them out at GraysonJadePhotography.com. All right. So our pole sitter tonight is gonna be Keaton Tripp in that 26 with Andrew Wagner to his outside. Teammates starting off side by side. Then you got Richard Holland in 31. He's going to be starting third. Elsie Daly tonight will be in fourth. Jerry Cochran in the 92 will be starting fifth. Adam Matz in the 9 will be starting sixth. Nick Hunt will be starting seventh. And Austin Wagner will be starting eighth. Burt Wilson starting ninth tonight with TJ Lee starting his outside in 10th. Ricky Fagone will be starting 11th in the 10, and Chuck Sweeting in the 75 will be starting 12th. Brad Patterson will be starting 13th, with John T. Wimbish to his outside starting 14th. Garrett Helminger will be starting in 15th, with Mike Mitchell to his outside in 16th. Chris Blanchard will be starting 17th, with Benjamin Lacey starting in 18th. Tommy Haynes will be starting 19th, with Anthony Philpott to his outside starting 20th. Ronald Hall in 21st place will be sitting side by side with Brian Miskell in 22nd. Jeff Gilmore will be starting 23rd, with Ivan Jones starting 24th. Brandon Showers in the 23 will be starting 25th, with Rylan Neese starting 26th. Junior Harville will be starting 27th, with Matthew Powers in the 20 starting 28th. Steve Seegers in 16 will start in 29th, with Verd Bradley starting 30th tonight. Roy Hyde in the 00 will be 31st. Travis Smith in the 67 will be 32nd. Terry Kahn in the 33 is starting 33rd. Randy Showers will be starting 34th. Daddy Glenn will be starting 35th place tonight, with Mike McCauley to his outside. There's a perfect pair. 36th. Jordan Endries will be starting 37th, and Stephen Bryan will be 38th. That is your starting grid. We are going green, and this race is officially off. $63 a day. See Keaton getting out front. Oh! So Andrew breaking loose and catching the wall there. Doesn't look like it's good. Never mind. There's the yellow flag. So, there we see the 44. We see trucks everywhere. We got trucks everywhere. I don't even know which camera is the best camera to go for this. See Ronald Hall going up, tagging them all, taking the 48 out. Let's see who else we got here. Oh, previous. Let's go rear chase. Nope, far chase. We want to go far chase. All right, we see as we go around the corner here. See, just go up and flop around. And And why did we cut out? Got all kinds of guys flickering in and out on me there. It went black. Seeing TJ getting caught up in that. Looks like a lot of trucks had some problems on there. See him just kind of get caught there. That, excuse me. Wow. Okay. That is unfortunate. It is a mess. Let's rewind again, see if we can get a view from a different vehicle here. Drop back here and see what all we see. After all of that, we are already green. So he's out in front. Doesn't look like he's going very fast from that angle, though. All right, so after all of that, Andrew Wagner is now out. Matthew Powers is out. Looks like Jordan Endries is out. Rylan Neese is out. And TJ Lee is out. Hate to see that already, 7 laps in, but unfortunately that's how it went during that incident. You know, this many trucks, lots of stuff can happen. Lots of real estate is short with that many trucks. See one benefactor of that. Up 9 spots to 5th place right now, John Wimbish. We see Richard Holland has managed to come out front. Keaton Tripp in second. Jerry Cochran. We don't have OJ here. Jerry Cochran in third. Austin Wagner in fourth. And John Wimbish is going to be fifth. Nick Hunt is currently running fifth. Burt Wilson is sixth. Or I'm sorry. Nick Hunt is sixth. Burt Wilson is seventh. Elsie Daly is in 8th place. Adam Matz is 9th, and Garrett Helmlinger is going to round out your top 10. Go ahead and come to the different view here of these trucks. See Nick Hunt out here tonight with his John Deere truck. We didn't see it last night. He's out there tonight. Jerry Cochran, he's pushing. You see Keaton Tripp trying to hold on the outside, trying to keep up with Richard Holland. There you see Austin Wagner in the Me truck. Running behind teammate question mark. So then moving back, we got John Wimbish right here. He's in 5th place, and you got Nick Hunt in 6th. You got Burt Wilson in that 70 Nerds truck. Get up close, go to the inside. And we see Elsie Daly in the number 6. Behind him, you got Garrett Helmlinger. That's 9th place. You got Brian Miskell in the 57. Got any tires? Then you got Adam Matz in the number 9. Currently running 11th. Mike Mitchell is in 12th. Chris Blanchard is behind him in 13th. You got Junior Harville in the 99, Bass Pro Shops. Brad Patterson is currently running 16th. Oop, taking the wall a little bit there. Ricky Fagone is in 17th. Roy Hyde in the Honey Bunny truck. We've come to know and recognize he is running in 17th right now. You got Steve Seegers in the 16. Tommy Hainsey is inside in the Busch 17. You got Jeff Gilmore in the 38. Ivan Jones running 22nd place. And I missed one. We got Travis Smith in front of him. We got Ivan Jones and Benjamin Lacey battling it out right here. This is the battle for 23rd. Benjamin Lacey, new name out there tonight. Then you got Chuck Sweeting behind there. Chuck currently running 25th. Then you got Vern Bradley back here running in 26th with Michael McCulley in 27th. And there's the man with the master plan and the interesting name that we have to go to the rear cam for. So let's go to the chase cam, and you will see the special name of tonight of the one and only Daddy Glenn Jameson. We wanted to make a special point this out because it was brought to our attention. So we want to make sure that everybody knows Daddy Glenn is here on the track. All right. Moving on down the line, we got Stephen Bryan in the 18. Followed closely by Terry Kahn. Terry's actually down a lap. Terry is the first of the lapped vehicles down a lap because of that incident in the prior caution. Ronald Hall is down a lap also. TJ Lee did manage to come back. He was back out. Now he's back in. And I believe everybody else is off the track. Yes. So let's get back up here up front. We got Keaton Tripp has managed to take the lead again. So the trucks that are now out. So TJ Lee is in the pits, but not fully gone. So we're not sure if he'll come back after repairs or not. Brandon Showers is out. Rylan Neese is out. Matthew Powers is out. Jordan Endries is out. And Andrew Wagner is out. So we started with 30. We started with 38. There's only 37 showing in my list now. And we have 31 on the track. Top 5 list up there on there for you guys to look at. We've got a button here. I don't know what it does, so let's see what it does. Here it is. There's the battle for first and second right now. You can see their previous lap times. Richard running slightly faster. Gap 0.106. That time around, you see that Keaton actually posted a faster lap time, and that's what caused that gap to grow to a 0.156. Playing with all the buttons tonight. Rylan coming in, voting Keaton Tripp for driver of the day. What's going on, B&B? So Rylan, you are a 419 teammate. What is going on here? Austin out there running the Austin Wagner Motorsports truck. Little rivalry from last night, apparently. He's being a rebel. So you see 1 through 4. Got Keaton Tripp, Richard Holland. Cochran and Austin Wagner. Well, how to put the top 5 up? Here's your top 10, B&B. There's your top 10. Thanks, she says. You're welcome, B&B. We all know that this whole stream is provided just for you. Mama Nikki coming in. You guys, you gotta wait till the end. I'm gonna forget. You got Keaton Tripp in the lead, Richard Holland in second, Jerry Cochran in third, Austin Wagner fourth. Adam Matz is going to round out your top 5. There is a 2.3 second gap between Austin Wagner and Adam Matz. Kind of see that gap right there. I always talk to the guys before the race, and they always say lots of things. Is there something in particular that you are wondering? That gap between 4th and 5th is now up to 2.5. It was up to 2.5. There we got teammates LZ Daly and Nick Hunt. Is Nation at? I don't know where Nation's at. I haven't seen him in the chat, and he's definitely not up here. So you never, that's the thing with Nation, you never know where he actually is. Let's see, it looks like we got a battle right here. Roy Hyde and John Wimbish, they are battling for 11th place. You got Burt Wilson in that mix. Roy getting around John. Burt trying to figure out if he wants to go top or bottom to get around. Trying to figure out which way is better. We are 38 laps completed right now. Moving on back, we've got another battle, looks like right here. This is your battle for 13th. You got Junior Harville in the 99, in 13th, Steve Seegers, sorry. Steve Seegers in 14, and John Wimbish 56. Tommy Haynes in the 16th. 17, running 16th. I can number. Move back a little bit more. Here's the battle for 16th and 18th. 16 through 18. We'll just say 16 through 18. Makes more sense that way. See 1, 2, and 3 spacing out a bit here now. Got about a 0.35 between Keaton and Richard. You got about a 0.27 between Austin and Richard. And then you've got about a 0.6 between Jerry and Austin. See, go back here to Nick Hunt. These guys battling out. Not really battling it out. It's too early to be battling. Ever. We do have these two right here. Is going to grow a little bit more. These two getting tighter and tighter together here. Let's see what other camera views we got tonight. Right in here with Nick. Watch as he follows along with his teammate. On slightly different lines. Austin right around with him for a little bit. Go ahead and hop inside. See how his steering is doing, and we'll kind of hop around. Hop around as these guys are driving, see if we see anything. Notice any differences between driving styles. we got trucks pitting. Gonna shake things up for the green lap pits. Go ahead and up here and run with Richard. Coming in hot. There you go. Well, there you go. We got Ricky holding on to it out there. You got Ricky, Benjamin, following Benjamin right now. That's currently second place. And you got Chuck Sweeting here is currently third. Chris Blanchard is going to be fourth with Jeff Gilmore in fifth. Those top five have not gone into the pits. We see Jeff Gilmore going in right now. Ricky going in. As they all shift around. Chris Blanchard was going to go into the pits, so that's going to leave Keaton Tripp, Richard Holland, Austin Wagner 1, 2, and 3. Jerry Cochran running fourth. Adam Metz is going to be fifth. Richard moving to the inside, trying to make his way around. Looks like he's going to hold him off this time around and get that first spot back. Keaton going back and battling him again, though, for the outside. See Ivan up there running with these guys. Unfortunately, though, for Ivan, he is a lap down, so he is trying to get his lap back. Ivan currently running in 29th. I've been pitted about the same time as they did, so getting around them is going to be a struggle. Might be more of a just to maintain at this point. Get that 2-car battle thing back up there. That was kind of nice to see. I gotta get this out of the way. This is out of the way. You can see that. There's your side-by-side battle. Richard Holland, Keaton Tripp. Currently a gap of .002. They're literally neck and neck going around this track. There you go. See that gap at .00. See that gap just randomly changing there. So you got Keaton Tripp last lap was 30.772 and Richard was 30.793. So Richard running just a tad bit slower than Keaton on this last lap. See how this lap comes through. 30.815 versus a 30.79. That was, but it switched to Austin. I'm not sure why it switched to Austin, but it switched to Austin. We've said it before, let's say it again. Let's go in the cockpit here and see how they're driving. Currently riding with Richard Holland. You see Keaton Spender in the window. It's slightly ahead. Do see some lap traffic on the horizon. Could play a factor into these two battling it out for first. Let's hop over to Keaton's truck. See how he's doing. Starting to get a lead on him. Starting to pull it away, get a little bit of a gap between these two. Trying to maintain his spot, get back in front, get that clean air, get in front of and away from Richard. See, Austin got around too. And then hop in with Austin. See, his steering wheel's a little bit more stable on the straightaways. He too is bouncing in the corners. We are officially halfway through this race. 68 laps complete. There's C1, 2, and 3 battling it out. See Austin looking to the outside a little bit. Richard coming back to the inside. So let's move on down our list. So you got Keaton Tripp currently in first. Austin Wagner is second. Richard Holland is third. Jerry Cochran, jumping back here, is fourth. You got Adam Matz is in fifth. Nick Daly is sixth. Nick Hunt is sixth. LZ Daly is seventh. Roy Hyde is eighth. Travis Smith is going to be ninth, and Brian Mitchell is going to round out your top 10. Then you got Ricky Fagone with his outside running 11th. Garrett Helminger is going to be back here in 12th. John Wimbish just took it away from Burt, but John is now in 13th. Burt is in 14th. Those two are battling right there for 13th, 14th. Benjamin Lacey is in 15th. Chuck Sweeting currently running 16th. Vern Bradley has managed to move his way back up. He is now up into 17th place. Tommy Haynes behind him in 18th. Junior Harville is in 19th, and Anthony Philpott is going to be running in your top 20. Then we got Daddy Glenn in 21st spot. Brad Patterson is going to be 22nd. Mike Mitchell is going to be 23rd. Michael McCauley is going to be running in 24th place. Jeff Gilmore is going to be 25th. Chris Blanchard is going to be in 26th. Stephen Bryan is 27th. Ivan Jones going into the pits here. Not sure if that was planned or if he's got other issues. See him coming in. Looks like he's getting tires. He may be calling her. Not sure. Oh, there's the official. They're going to pack her up, call her a night. Meanwhile, back up here, we got Keaton and Richard battling it out. Saw a little bit of a door ding go on there. Go back and kind of take a little look at that. Work his way back up and try and get back up next to Richard. Looking back, we've got a 3-second gap between third and fourth place. So these guys are kind of out there just running by themselves at the moment. You got LZ Daly, Travis Smith out here battling. Looks like he's going to get around. Travis Smith's going to try to come back around on the inside on this corner, though. He's going to maintain and hold. He's getting some pushing from Ricky. Ricky Bobby Fagone. Or as Vern likes to call him, Ricky Fagone. Fagande. El Toro. Don't know the reasoning behind it. We would have to ask one of those guys. Or maybe Nation would know, but Nation's not here. Don't forget to tune in next week. We will be in Charlotte for both the cars and the trucks. Looks like it'll be 125 laps for the cars. It'll be 130 for the trucks. So we've got Charlotte. For the trucks, we've got Charlotte. Then we're going to Richmond. Then we've got Atlanta, November 12th. November 19th, we will have Watkins Glen. Then we'll be off for the week of Thanksgiving. Then we will come back. And we will be December 3rd. We will be in Michigan. December 10th, we will be at Pocono. December 17th will be the 10th race. It'll be the end of the official season of 16. On December 17th, then we will be off for a couple weeks. We'll have the championship races starting after that. So January 7th, we will be in Bristol. The 14th, we will be in Texas. The 21st, we will be in Milwaukee. The 28th of January, we will be in Homestead. And then we will round out the Championship Series February 4th in Daytona. Point standings as it currently stands. You got Jerry Cochran tied with first with John Wimbish. Adam Matz is in third. Richard Holland is going to be in fourth. Tommy Haynes fifth. Roy Hyde currently sixth in points, tied with Ivan Jones. Chuck Sweeting is going to be in eighth. Burt Wilson in ninth, and Nick Hunt and TJ Lee are... Oh, we got a three-way tie, I'm sorry. Nick Hunt, TJ Lee, and Rylan Neese are tied for 10th. I will have to verify. I'll have to verify if the points are the same. Oh, we got a caution. The 99 might have come up into him. Let's go to the chase view, rewind it. Go far, Chase. All right, we see the 99 go down low. That 99 caught him in the back. Caught him in the back, and then net code. Back into the 99 here. See Brad Patterson go down low, get around him. He kind of goes up high, and then see the 99. Look at that one more time. We'll slow her down. See the 99 going low, 28 going high. It looks like it might have been a little bit of both. 99 going up, 28 coming down. Yeah, here was 28 again. Mind just a little bit. Does look like the 99 kind of came up into the 28 more than the 28 came down into the 99. That's just my opinion, though. I don't make that call. I just show it. I just show it. Go back to normal speed. You see him trying to get back on the track, and then he breaks loose right there. And then 38 just comes in and nowhere to go. See the 38 coming in and around. We get out here. Got Keaton Tripp trying to be the pace car. Guys giving each other crap right now. All right, we are live. Pace car will drop down. We'll get back to racing. Green, 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 here we go. 88 laps in. Richard Holland with the lead. Brought everybody back together again. Together again. Me and my friend. Don't know any other words to go with that song, but you know, it's a song that just popped into my head. So, that's what we're going with. That's what you got. I apologize ahead of time, chat. Actually, it's not ahead of time. I apologize now, which is after the fact. You got Keaton coming up behind Richard. He's gonna move probably to the outside and go around. That seems to be where he likes to be. Richard tends to stay down low. Does have fresh tires, so he might stay a little higher. And going back and forth, trying to fend off both those guys. He's gonna have to pick one to race with here in a moment, because we got Jerry Cochran. We know Jerry is a good pusher. We've seen him do it many times. trying to get to the inside. He's getting around Keaton. Keaton up there all by himself. There's the line. Everybody kind of leaving Austin by himself there hanging out. Which that all works in Richard's favor. Run a little bit with Keaton, run a little bit with Austin. Keep them both behind him. Austin getting really close there. Get a little bit of a gap on the tri-oval. Quite the battle. You see Jerry trying to squeeze back up in here again. Trying to decide which guy he's going to tuck behind. Richard looking like he's trying to fend them both off. You see Keaton starting to get a little bit of the outside. That's going to keep Richard down. Richard's not going to be able to go up like he was before. Keaton's going to squeeze around to the outside. It's just ahead of him. And you see Jerry going to the outside, Austin. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. Adam Matt's going to round out the 5. Guys take the wall there on that lap around. Richard back out in front, and we get into the straightaway where Keaton gets a little bit of an advantage. So Richard's starting to take advantage and get out in front of him a little bit more again. Cochran falling back up just a touch. He's going to squeeze his nose back in next to Austin and squeeze into that 4th spot. Nice and snug. Adam Matz and Nick Hunt just kind of sitting back, and Adam looking like he's starting to work that inside lane. He might take a look at the inside around Austin here in a lap or two. Once we come across the start-finish line this next time around, that will be 100 laps in. We will have 35 laps to go. Everybody should be able to make it on fuel and tires, but if there's no cautions. If there's a caution, I would imagine everybody will stay out. Or, I'm sorry, if there's caution, everybody will go in. If nothing else, get some fuel. So Keaton managed to get out front of everybody, and Richard is now battling Jerry for 2nd place. Jerry's got Austin behind him, and Richard has Adam behind him. Take that wall just a little bit. here, Jerry. We see them. See Austin, or I'm sorry, we see Keaton start to pull away a little bit. He's got currently a 0.15 gap between him and Jerry. See Austin going to the outside of Richard. Adam trying to figure out which spot he wants to be in to try and make his way around. Nick Hunt is going to be in your 6th place back there. See Jerry starting to track Austin, or track Keaton down. Make that gap shrink. He's down to goes down to a 0.1 and then back up to a 0.15. Moving back here, we got the battle between Austin and Richard. Ricky taking the wall that time around. Adam's going to come up behind Austin and try and help push him around Richard. Richard kind of getting stuck out there all by himself. No one to help him. He's doing it all on his own. See Adam starting to work that outside on Richard now. Richard's starting to fall back a little bit. Adam is going to make it up and around. Nick Hunt's going to move his way on up. Meanwhile, moving back up here, we see that these guys are getting back up to each other again. There's a little bit of a gap between 2nd and 3rd between Jerry and Austin. It's currently a 0.19. It's actually now a 0.19 between Jerry and Keaton also, but it had shrunk down for a moment, and now they've spaced back up. So, it had shrunk down for a moment, now they're spaced back out. Going back here to Richard again. See him working with Nick Hunt. Behind Nick, you got Elsie. And behind Elsie, you got Richard's teammate, Ricky Fagone, right there. That's going to be your 8th place. Travis Smith is going to be 9th, and Burt Wilson, and that's 70, is going to round out the top 10. 75 of Chuck Sweeting, taking that away from him that time around, actually. Not sure what happened there. Let's see if we can hop back and find out what happened. Pulling her down to the inside. Let's see if we can hop back a lap and see if something happened. He was running in 3rd there. See him, Adam Matt's behind him. So far, everything looks all right. Oh, there you go. He tagged the wall pretty hard there. Tagged the wall pretty hard. I'm sure steering. Well, the cockpit, his steering's probably not great. Previous lap ride with him. Watch him as he tags the wall. There it is. You see his, yep. You see his steering's kind of all over the place. So his steering is not great. We'll back up here. That's going to take Austin out. Move him down. Just like that, Austin is already down 2 laps. So it doesn't take long for these guys to go down laps when they end up having to go into the pits. So Keaton is going to be leading with Jerry Cochran in second, Adam Matz third, Richard Holland fourth. Richard Holland taking them back from Adam. Richard and Adam battling for third right now. Nick Hunt is going to be fifth, LZ Daly sixth, Travis Smith seventh, Ricky Fagone is going to be eighth, Chuck Sweeting in ninth, and Burt Wilson is going to round out your top 10. Like we say, Keaton is in the lead. He is currently led 69 of the 113 completed laps. We have 22 laps to go. We have 2 cautions for the night. You are looking at your battle 1, 2, 3, 4. Keaton, Jerry, Adam, and Richard. Like I say, pending no more incidents, they should be able to maintain enough to run the rest of the race without a pit. Well, those guys battle it out. Let's see. Do we have another? Looks like we got a battle right here. Had a battle between Daddy Glenn and Brian Miskell. Looks like that battle is now past. Starting to fade away. Let's see. McCully getting around him. Now, I imagine that right now, Mr. McCully is laughing his butt off at the back of Daddy Glenn's truck. Glenn Jameson's truck. Because I believe he's the one that made it show up that way. So, getting back up here. There's your battle 1, 2, 3, 4. Jerry catching the wall there a little bit. Richard's going to pop to the outside. That's going to open up the door for him to get third, potentially, if he can hold on to it. Richard is going to manage to get around Jerry, take that third spot back. To the top 4, you got Keaton, Tripp, Adam Matz, Richard Holland, and Jerry Cochran. And you got Nick Hunt will be your 5th car. You see that, or 5th truck. You see that John Deere truck back there. That is the 5th truck in that line. So that is your top 5. Then moving back, you got LZ Daly, Travis Smith, Chuck Sweeting, and Rick Fagone, with Tommy Haynes running up the top 10. Your driver of the day? So Austin, we saw the paint job. Saw the paint job. What's the true story? You're running your own thing, huh? Well, you know, that's not the first time we've seen you guys do that to each other. You got Keaton Tripp, Richard Holland, and Matts 1, 2, and 3. You see Jerry Cochran falling behind. Not able to quite keep up with these guys. We have 11 laps to go. Take that back. We have 10 laps to go. So with that being said, for those of you that voted earlier, I don't remember your votes. So please come back again and vote for your driver of the day. We got 10 laps to go. Get your votes in. Get your votes in. They don't have to be your favorite driver. They don't have to be the worst driver. They don't have to be the best driver, I guess I should say. Could be a driver you saw do an excellent job missing an incident. Driver you saw that unfortunately got taken out by an incident. Got Terry voting for the number 26. Seven laps to go. Apparently we've put everybody to sleep, and Terry, you're the only one awake to vote. Way back here we see Chuck trying to battle his way up. Oh, we saw somebody getting loose there. I don't know if they're going to the inside. Are they going to clear everything, or are they going to cause something? What happened to Ricky? Let's see what happened to Ricky. Previous lap. Follow him around, see what happened. 4 laps left. See those two just kind of tagging each other. Ricky getting the wall. That one right there is going to finish him off. Back up here, get to the end of the session. Because we now have, this time around, we'll have 2 laps to go. Let's see, we got Austin voting for number 4, Mama Nikki voting for number 6. Sources tell you Keaton may run out on the last lap. Oh no, that's not good. Well, we'll keep an eye out for that. Austin, you can't vote for yourself. Mama Nikki switching over to Austin. So we got a vote for Keaton and a vote for Austin then. Somebody's got to be a tiebreaker, or somebody else has to get 2 votes. There you go. Keaton's going to get the win. You got Keaton, Richard, Adam. Just heard Keaton just ran out of fuel, so he's coasting at the moment. Keaton started first, led 91 laps, and is now out of fuel. Got a Parker right there on the start-finish line. Let's see. Better shot than that. All right. So first up, here. All right. See if we can find him. There he is. Well, come on, Discord. Adam Matzer, do you have a copy?
Yep, I got you.
Well, sir, you started off. Where'd you start off tonight? You started off 6th place. Managed to move up and finish in 3rd. The hell of a battle there at the end. He had Austin kind of in front of you and battling out, and he tagged the wall and gave you an invite.
Yeah, that definitely that caught my attention. I think I maybe touched him a little bit. I'm fortunate I didn't completely wipe him out there because that could easily happen.
When we saw that incident right there in the beginning, were you involved in any of that on the, I think, lap 6?
Oh yeah, that happened right in front of me. I don't know if there's multiple cars, but I know the car in front of me, or the truck in front of me, they were completely sideways. I don't know what happened there or why. And I just barely touched them, but not enough to get any damage. So I just got 0 X's and stuff. But that definitely got my attention. That was pretty scary. I thought I was going to be done because I figured somebody behind would run me over, but super lucky on that one.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you battled up there. You had Jerry and Chuck and Richard, and you guys are kind of back and forth. Jerry had a good run for a long while, and I thought he was going to be up here, and he kind of fell off there at the end. I think he might have burned up his stuff trying to keep up with them guys, and that just helped benefit you to get that 3rd place finish. Here you are.
Yeah, the race I drifted back early on to, I don't know, like 13th or something, and then I finally worked my way up to, I think, top 5, and I ran behind Jerry like the entire race, pretty much in his shadow. Is what it feels like. And then yeah, I think we both burned our tires up a bit. He burned his up maybe just a little bit more than I did, but we were talking about the tires because we we couldn't do anything with Keaton there. Like we're just sort of like, what the heck? What do we got to do? What we got to do to compete with this guy? It
Right.
seemed like he's running just as hard as us, but yeah, he still kicks our butt on tire wear. So, but I think we were both in the draft. I think most of that run, so I'm thinking that probably didn't help. But yeah, Keaton obviously he ran perfect, I guess, because I don't think did anyone get beside him? I'm not even sure, but yeah, him and Richard did an awesome job. I think they were up front the whole race.
They were up front quite a bit tonight, and there was a lot of battles. It was some really good racing for top 5, especially after that last caution, and brought everybody back together, and got to see some really good racing there, and you ended up out of 30. I think there were 38 trucks tonight.
Wow, that's
and,
amazing.
and you ended up 3rd.
Well, I'll take that. I'm not complaining.
Exactly.
I
Well,
could have easily been in the garage with some of those incidents. So
right.
I think it's pretty lucky.
Yeah, I think I want to say we were at 29, 28, I think, is what finished. So,
And what, two cautions? I think. I think so,
2
right?
cautions tonight, and those 2
Yeah,
cautions took out 10 trucks.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That early caution, because we were towards the front, and then I saw that in my mirror. That's kind of a bummer to get taken out so early for folks. But
Yeah.
still, even 30 trucks to go that long and just a couple cautions, that's pretty darn impressive.
Yes, it is. And that first caution took out, I think it jostled a lot of people, and then everything kind of just settled down, and we had that second caution there towards the end, and it made for a really good race. It was kind of nice to see everybody get grouped back up at the end there to try and make that battle even harder and more entertaining for us. It's probably more stressful for you guys, but definitely definitely entertaining to watch. So congratulations on your P3. And is there anybody you'd like to thank for that position tonight?
Yeah, I will think Third Wave Motorsports, New South Metals, um, everybody that all my teammates and stuff. Of course, I work with. Of course, Jerry, my teammate here as well. So thankfully, we both got good finishes. So that's always nice. I think he's still leading the points, so got to keep that going too. But yeah, no, thanks, admins, WFO, everybody that making this place run smoothly, and also just all the competitors for the most part, that's pretty incredible to have that many people and just that a couple cautions is awesome. And thanks again for the broadcast and everything you're doing too. It's fun. I do go back and I watch. I will admit I kind of skip around, so I cheat a little bit and I skip around through the broadcast, but I do go back and watch them, and it's really entertaining.
I do my best. I do my best.
Nice.
So, well, congratulations on P3 tonight. We'll see you next week, and hopefully see you back up here again.
Yep, hope so. Thanks.
Have a good night. All right. Moving on up, Mr. Richard Holland. Do you have a copy?
I got you.
What's going on, sir?
Oh, not too much. Just wiping the sweat off my brow.
It was a hell of a
there.
battle. Hell of a battle between you two.
Yeah, well, yeah, Keaton and I, but Austin was up there and battling, and Adam and Jerry was around a lot, and there was a few of us there, and the more people you get up there battling for a top position, the dicier it gets. You're like right on pins and needles all the time. I don't know. I got pinched on the bottom there on that last run, and I really didn't want to be there. I had, the run before that, I had a lap fresher tires, and I caught Keaton, and I was trying to get by him and clear him. I just wanted to get out in front, but he was able to keep me pinched down there, and that was the worst place to be. And the same thing happened on the last run. I got pinched on the bottom. I didn't want to be there, but and then once the tires wear, them guys all drove by me, and I was fortunate enough to get back around those guys and be able to get somewhat close to Keaton, but I didn't have nothing for him. He was, you get out front here late and late in a run, and that's where you need to be, and you get that clean air. This place is clean air is king always. So, but it was fun. It was a great race and a lot of battling.
I know after that last restart, you started up there in first and looked like you were trying to decide which guy you were trying to keep behind you. Because it looked like you were kind of back and forth, and then they would come up behind you, and then your lane, your path that you were taking would switch a little bit, and then you were back up in front of the other guy. And there was a couple times where it looked like Austin was almost catching, like almost caught you there in a couple spots. So it was.
That's kind of the game of cat and mouse that you play at a place like this. It's where it's so high speed, and this place is known for that. You get out front and you just kind of go through the corners and you try to pull the guy on the bottom up to you, and then on the straightaway you pull the guy on the top up to you, and you're basically just trying to keep those two behind you side by side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you don't want either one of them to clear the other, and you just want them racing side by side while you're out front in the clean air, basically, is what you're trying to do. But yeah, no, it was a great race. I don't know. I mean, I wished I hadn't gotten myself, no one to blame but myself, but gotten myself pinned down on the bottom there on that last run so long, and wished I'd have had a little bit more tire there when I got to second place. But no, like I said, clean air was where you needed to be out front late, and Keaton had it, and he was able to hang on to it, and he did a great job all night. Him and I made some contact early. I was just talking to him down there about it, and I think what happened was, I don't know if you caught it on the broadcast, but we got together and he got the shit end of the deal of it there. And I think there might have been some netcode or something, because the contact shouldn't have been as aggressive as it was.
Mm-hmm.
And we both got 4 X's out of it, and it was kind of, it wasn't that extreme, and
right.
But it shot him right up the track. But I think what happened was I was like a half a lane, maybe even a lane higher going into the corner than he thought I was going to be, because I was, previous laps I was a lot lower, and he thought I wasn't going to be there when he turned in. So, that was probably my fault, but glad he was able to recover from that and get back to the front. And glad it didn't put him in the wall. So, but yeah, great race. We'll take second place. That was a hard fought battle, man. I didn't know what to expect tonight. I knew it was going to be kind of pack racing with this thing, but that was tough. That was tough racing.
Well, and I mean, once you guys got past that first caution, things kind of settled down. You guys started to space out a little bit. You guys were still kind of battling a little bit off and on up front, but not too much. And then that late caution kind of bunched you guys all back up again and just threw everything out the window on everybody, I think.
Well, the thing is I had stayed out a lap longer than Keaton and them in Austin. And I had come back around, and finally those tires were paying off. I had gotten by Keaton, and I was able to kind of pull away a little bit. And I was feeling pretty good about my strategy at that point. And I was just waiting. I wanted it to go green the whole rest of the race. And when that caution came out, I was screaming at Ricky. I was like, I fucking hate cautions. I was like, God damn it. Like, that was the last thing I wanted to see. Yeah, well, I knew we'd group back up, and with fresh, even tires, I knew Keaton was going to be tough. And, you know, like say Austin was there, Jerry, you know, all them guys. So I knew we all grouped back up, and it was going to be everyone for themselves. I liked my strategy there, like being able to pull away, and I don't know, but it is what it is.
Well, there was 38 trucks started tonight, and you finished second. And
the first loser.
I wasn't going to put it that way, but I mean, second place out of 38, that's not bad.
No, we'll take it. It was a good run. Good, you know, we ran up front all night. That's all you can ask for. Have a shot at it, led some laps. You know, we, like I said, we had a shot at the win. So, you know, it is what it is. Keaton, congratulations to Keaton on the win. It was a lot of fun racing him and them guys up there. And you know, Keaton's a class act every week. You know, he'll race you hard but clean, and it's always fun. Him and I have raced each other in this league for a long time. You know, it's always been fun. So, yeah, just want to thank all them guys for racing clean, and everybody on the track, all the drivers for being aware of what's going on and giving everybody plenty of room. And thank you guys for doing the broadcast each week for us to have something to go back and watch, and our families. And thank Vern and everybody for what they do running the league. I say it every single time I'm up here, every single time I mention it. It is a thankless job running a league and operating a league, especially when you don't get paid for it. So Vern, the check's in the mail. It is in the mail. Slow mail, but the check's in the mail, buddy. You'll get paid. Yeah, I just want to thank my teammate Rick and Hal for having us. Yeah, thank the fans, Eighmey Nation's out there watching. I know they are supporting us. We appreciate them. So appreciate everything. Thanks.
Well, congratulations on P2, and you took care of the next question. So congratulations, and we hope to see you up here next week.
You got it, Brazy. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Have a good night, sir.
You too.
All right. So that leaves us with one person. Mr. Keaton Tripp. Do you have a copy?
Yeah. Yep, I got you.
What's going on, sir?
Very good night. Got the sweep done.
Absolutely. And it was a hard-fought battle to stay up there. I mean, you led 91 laps, but there were quite a few of them that you had somebody by you.
Yeah. Me and Richard were probably side by side for like 20 laps straight at one point. He was a handful to keep behind me tonight. It was definitely gonna be between me and him, or Austin. Austin ended up smoking the wall later in the race and taking himself out, but he was up there too. It was a hell of a battle between us three. It was fun. It was just a battle to get that clean air, pretty much, because you get like 20 laps on these tires. If you have the lead, there's nothing the guy behind you can do. You're just gonna push.
And we saw a lot of pushing between, Jerry, Adam, Richard on that last restart after that last caution, trying to kind of maintaining in front of you guys, and then it was you guys were kind of getting some push from Jerry, and Austin was up there, and you managed to maintain your spot and get back up there, get in front of Richard, and just kind of hold on to the end. But then you had the cautions where you were out front, so you didn't get involved in those. But obviously, the last one probably changed the strategy a little bit.
Yeah, it was close on fuel. I actually ran out at the line on the last lap. I was actually just going full bore, not trying to save on that last run. I was expecting another caution, honestly, the way we were all racing. So I was just trying to keep up front, and I didn't care about fuel saving. But yeah, earlier in the run, I was like 2 laps short, and as the tires wore, it just kept getting slower and slower, and my fuel was saving more and more, and it saved just enough to get across the line. So yeah, I started lifting a lot in 3 and 4. Once the tires were worn, I knew if I could just maintain that inside line lift, the guys behind would get that dirty air and push high and burn their stuff up. So I knew I was pretty safe. I just had to be easy on the throttle and not burn that shit up because it was close.
Well, we've got sorry. You got the win last night. You got the win tonight. We're going to Charlotte next week. What are your thoughts?
I'm excited. It's definitely a different mile and a half compared to Vegas and Kansas. So it'll be fun. I've always liked Charlotte. Yeah, it should be fun.
Well, you won driver of the day also on a technicality. So you had 2 votes originally, and then Austin convinced Mama Nikki to switch her vote from you to him. So you had 2 votes, then you guys tied. So technically, we're gonna go with you got the driver of the day.
All right.
So
I'll have to give Austin some shit for that.
well, we saw he's not a team member tonight, so
Yeah, he's big protesting right now after the shenanigans last night.
yeah, we saw Austin Wagner Motorsports firing up tonight and out there all about me, it said. Well,
Yeah.
well, anyways, congratulations on your P1. Is there anybody you'd like to thank for that position tonight?
Yeah, obviously you guys putting these races on, doing the broadcast, it's much appreciated. And, thank Mom and Dad watching at home, Austin, Andrew, Rylan, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Mama Nikki says, sorry, Keaton. She felt sorry for Austin.
Well, he dumbass shouldn't have put it in the wall and wrecked himself.
Well, there it is.
He really wanted to win tonight. He wanted to prove a point.
I have thoughts and words that I could say, but I don't want to be mean, so I'll just leave them unsaid. So congratulations on your battle tonight and maintaining first. I mean, there was 38 trucks out here tonight. You maintained it and got first, so congratulations on that. And we look forward to seeing you up here again next week.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, have a good night, sir.
Yep, you too.
All right, everybody, that is going to wrap up week 3 of WFO Racing League Truck Series. Please come back next week. We will be in Charlotte for the cars on Tuesday and also again for the trucks on Wednesday. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. And on behalf of WFO Racing, I am Sir Brazen Bull. I thank you all for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for your views. Thank you for hitting that like button. Hit the subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hit the follow is the subscribe. Hit all of the buttons. If you have not hit any of the buttons, hit all of the buttons. We will see you back here next week in Charlotte. Have a great rest of your week, and later on, everybody.